Hi preppers, it's Alaska Granny. Let's think about in an emergency situation which could happen just around your home and you need to repair things. So you might want to look over the things that would be considered objects from the hardware store. Do you have enough of those items that they could be really simple to then make it through some kind of a challenge that you need to repair something? What if a drawer breaks or some shelf comes loose or your toilet gets clogged? There's a lot of things that can happen around your home and you need to be able to figure out how to fix it yourself. Number one, things need to get repaired. And we don't want to always hire someone. We may not be able to even find someone. It could be very expensive. And a lot of it are simple things that we can figure out how to do on our own. So let's look at some of the simple items that I think you might want to have in your own hardware store that are just common everyday items that can help your life keep running smoothly. First of all, look around in your drawers. Do you have some kind of twine and string? Twine is nice. You can use it in the garden. You can also use it to start fires. And then you can also have different kinds of string. And what I've done is taken a can and I poked a hole in it, in the lid, and then I put the string through it so then I can pull out the string when I want to use it. It stays clean and it doesn't get all wound around itself and tangled up. So think about, do you have different kinds of strings and twine? Now look through all of your drawers and cabinets. Do you have loose kinds of screws and bolts? All different kinds of, what are they called, nuts, nails, different kinds of things. You might find all different sizes. Gather them together, put them in an organized spot, maybe just all into a basket or a box, so that you have all kinds of your fasteners together. Then if you need to find a screw, you can look through the things that you have and see if you can solve your problem. You can also look at ways to get organized with things that screw. Maybe you want some cup hooks. You can hang up lights outside. You can hang things in your kitchen like mugs. You can use them to hang up things like your tools. So think about different ways that you might already have some of these items, and maybe you want to put those together with your fasteners so that if you need to hook something together, hang something up, your things, your hardware store supplies are organized. Look for some unusual types of things like hose clamps. I picked these up at Dollar Tree, and so you can find them for not a lot of money and get a variety of sizes. And then if you have something that needs a clamp, you have a few, you can go to your own little hardware store stash and get something out of there. You can also look for things like zip ties. You can find them even at Dollar Tree. They come in all different kinds of lengths. You can find very sturdy ones at the hardware store. Look over the different kinds that you need and make sure you have all different kind of sizes and strengths of them, because some of them are really going to be required to hold sturdy things together, and so you want to make sure that you have some that are extremely heavy duty so that they can meet different purposes. Along with your zip ties, you may want to get a variety of bungee cords. I ordered a big pack of them recently from Amazon, and they have all different kind of sizes in them. I don't have them here right now to show you, but I'll put a link to that video if you want to see what were the bungees that I bought before. But look through what you have. Make sure that you have them so that you are ready if you need something. And the reason I ordered those was somebody asked me one day, oh, do you have a bungee cord? And I looked all over and I didn't know where they were, and so I ordered some. So I've got my whole set inside with my hardware now when I need one. Think about some other kinds of cutting tools. Do you have some kind of razor cutters, box cutters? Maybe you even want to have just a few extra pairs of scissors. You want to be able to open things when you need to, cut things. You can find all kinds of different scissors, from little tiny ones to great big heavy duty ones, all different kinds of cutters. So see if you don't have a selection of those things and maybe gather them together into an organized way that you have them so you know where they are if you need them. It might be a good time to look over your tools, see if you're missing anything. Do you have a hammer, screwdrivers? Do you have some pliers? Do you have needle nose as well as the regular ones? Do you have something like vice grips that you can tighten up? There are all kinds of different tools that are just basic hand tools that you may want to have. So look them over and see if you're missing anything. Maybe this is a good time to add to your tool collection. Let's think about the basic kinds of tape. Do you have some duct tape? Do you have some of the black electrical tape? Maybe even some of the white that's a plumber's tape or blue painter's tape. They're all different kinds of tapes besides, say, Scotch tape, and they have all different kinds of purposes, so you may want to pick up an extra roll of a variety of tape that you don't have on hand. These are just a few categories of what kind of things you might want to have to stash for your hardware store so that you are prepared to handle things around your house. You can then make little craft items, you can repair things, you can keep your life going smoothly. If something happens, go out into your hardware store, get some supplies, and see if you can fix it yourself. You can even try Googling some of the items on your computer, and a lot of times you can find simple step-by-step directions on how to fix things yourself before you need to rely on someone else. So it's important that we keep learning new things, facing the challenges. How can I get that apart? How can I repair that? What can I do to solve this crazy thing? I know I had a drawer come loose the other day. The rack, that the drawer slides in and out, and I thought, I don't know, I can't get this extra little plastic thing. And so I found an extra cutting board that was just the right size, and I wedged it in there. And now my drawer is flowing, riding along, opening and closing smoothly again. Is it a permanent fix? I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. Would it be an unexpected way to repair things? Yes, it is. And a lot of times, that's part of the challenge of being a prepper, is figuring out how to fix something. Get it back together so you can get going doing the things that you need. Leave it in the comments below. What are some other supplies you think we might want to add to our hardware store so that we're prepared to face the challenges ahead? I hope you'll like my video, share it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.